welcome back to this series on resilience. And in this section, we're going to talk about optimism. Now, I wonder if you consider yourself more of an optimist, more of a pessimist, and if you even knew that you have choices in which side you choose, which serves you best. Do you react to things from a negative knee-jerk way, or do you take some thoughtful time, run it through your heart, and say, what's the best response to this situation, to this person who just gave me a directive maybe I don't like? It's a place of choosing your perspective or point of view about any situation. So as before, I suggest that you write down the directions I'm going to give you so that you can do this for yourself in whatever time frames work for you and in whatever place is safe enough for you to do this. Now, when we do this live with people, we use what's called perspective spokes or a perspective wheel. And we suggest that you take 2, perhaps 6-foot lengths of masking tape and just cross them on the floor. Make sure your floor is not going to get damaged by this. It doesn't. Masking tape is easy. But you want to create 4 segments or wedges into which you could actually stand when you do this perspectives choice wheel. So you put that on the floor, and the next place for practicing that you can choose your perspective is to actually write out what I'm going to tell you on 4 pieces of paper. Could be index card. We use laminated cards because we use them regularly. And they're going to be 2 negative and 2 positive choices to make about any situation or problem that you want to focus on. So let's say that you put out the masking tape, you've created this space on the floor someplace, and you're ready to go. Now you have to think of a problem area that you have, something that is not solved yet, something that's in the works. Work situation, personal situation, it doesn't matter. Think of that. And so as an example, I would say, I'm having a hard time communicating with my boss, and I might label that boss, hard. That's all I need to do. I want to focus on that as I step into each perspective. On the first card, you would write, this is easy. On the second card, what a great opportunity. On the third card, you would write, this is hard. And on the fourth card, I'm frustrated. Lay those down in the spokes. Have the situation in mind, like I said, boss, hard. And I want to bring that to one of these perspectives, and we suggest you start with a negative one. So I would step into the perspective, and I would be thinking, boss, hard, this is frustrating. Now, from the place of this is frustrating, you'll ask yourself some questions. What am I thinking when I think this is frustrating, whatever your problem is? And just name them out loud. We suggest you do this standing up so you wouldn't be writing. Name your thoughts. Next, what feelings or emotions are you having about your circumstance? Again, mine was boss, hard, this is frustrating. Well, what feelings does that raise? Go through and feel your emotions. You're angry, you're mad, whatever it is, get those out and out into the open. And then the last, in this perspective of this is frustrating, where are you feeling it in your body? Again, our bodies don't lie. They're messengers. They tell us what's going on. So get your thoughts, feelings, and sensations from, in this perspective, this is frustrating. Then step out of that spoke, completely out. Shake it off. It's just a perspective that you were in. Now about the same circumstance, whatever your problem or troubles are, pick one of the positive cards. For instance, what a great opportunity. Now step into that wedge fully. About your circumstance, that hasn't changed, but you're now in a new perspective, a new attitude. What a great opportunity. And go through the same 3 areas. What thoughts do I have when I'm in a perspective of what a great opportunity? What feelings do I have about this is an opportunity? And then what body sensations do you have? They're going to be completely different from when you were in the other segment, the other wedge, coming from a place of, for instance, this is frustrating. Now you're in, what a great opportunity. And just notice the difference and then step out of that too. Shake that off, because again, it's just another perspective. We're always in a perspective. And so the useful part of this exercise is that you can choose what perspective to be in. Often something will happen and you have an immediate perspective you're in, but if that perspective is not serving you, if that point of view is, for instance, too negative, step back and ask yourself, what other perspective, what other point of view could I be in about this particular circumstance? And find one that serves you the best. So that's the perspectives wheel.